So good day, guys. Good day. So today we are having an interview. I believe you guys have seen. Okay, let me just do this. We have this. Okay, wait. I'm gonna show you now. Okay. So yeah, let me do a bit of an intro. We're having an interview today with. How are you, Joe?
Good, man. Good. How are you?
I'm well, thanks in yourself. I think you should a bit introduce yourself to the people before we get to it, and what's the main goal of this thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. So, my name's Joe. I'm from Australia.
Yeah.
I've been trading Forex for about 14 years. I started in 2008. Yeah, man. 14 years.
That's a long time ago, man. Yeah.
Very long time ago. Yeah, I started when I was young, 18 years old, and it's been really good. So, but I've been doing these live videos for quite a while, and everybody said get John Ghatti on there, the Cobra, the Elon Musk of South Africa.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's try.
Africa. Yeah.
Africa? Oh, Africa, not South. Sorry, yeah. The whole Africa. So yeah, I thought I'd try that, but yeah, look, and I thought it was interesting to get you on because you use a lot of EA stuff, and I've never had someone that does EA, so that's cool. That was really cool to do that.
Yeah, so we mainly on the EA. I used to do the manual, but I realized that I don't have much patience, so I said no, because me and some of my people who want to do it, they don't have the time. So I was like, no, I think I need to come up with an EA. Then we ended up doing it that way.
Did you make the EAs yourself?
Yeah. So we
make nice. That's cool.
So what happened is each and every 3 months we update them, and people ask me why do you always have to update? I mean, the market is dynamic, so we have to change. There are so many things, because if now more than 1,000 people are using it, we get to see all the problems. So each and every 3 months we get to fix that. Then we get to update. That's how we're getting better and better, just like that.
Of course, it's like any program. It's like phone. It's like apps. They're always updating. So now it's good. It's good. You got to keep updating. So it's always positive, because you don't want to have a bot that's working from 2010 in the 2021 market. You know what I mean? So that's cool. So just a bit about yourself. How long have you been trading for?
Since 2015. I started trading in 2015.
Yeah,
so
nice.
You see, I've got 2 accounts, right? I've got one up there. That one, you see, we were grinding hard, That's where you could see. If you could scroll down, it's just that people, they don't really care about where you started. They care about what's going on. We've been grinding since 2015. You could see, been starting since 2015. It's like 6 years now.
Nice, good stuff. Yeah, nobody ever cares about the bottom, right? They just care about how do I get to the top. But mate, it starts from the bottom. You gotta climb your way up there, right? It takes time. Definitely. So with so 2015. So how long ago did you start using the EAs?
So we started in 2018. Latest 2018.
Yeah. So and you find them more beneficial for you?
Yeah. It is, because it's easy to you just program something, because sometimes when you're trading manually, you get to be emotional. So you find that sometimes you see this trade, you say, oh, I cannot take this. So with the EA is better, because even when you work with people, let's say someone is new, right? They won't have, like myself, I've been here since 2015 till now. I mean, it will take time for a person to be like me. So that's why it's advisable for someone to use an EA, because it gets to shortcut that process of them getting to understand everything from scratch. So that's what is good with this EA.
That's cool. It takes like the whole human emotion out of it, so you don't make any sort of mistake, right? It's all EAs and
So the difference, let me say something. So the difference with our EA, right? So Cobra, what I do is, the thing is, if you don't know how to trade, you can't operate the EA, right? Because remember, any EA, it's programmed to do what you want it to do. So what happened is we have got two options. We've got one where we give settings, you know, because we mainly trading the boom and crash. Cobra 2.0 is smashing those kind of pairs, you see. So what happened is we give our people the settings. You say, okay, fine, these are the settings per day, which that way it gets to eliminate more risk, because now it's me using my intellectual and then together with the software. So that gets to improve our risk. So if someone doesn't know how to trade, an EA is not going to make it, because I've seen a lot of people where, a lot of people where we are, they're trying to copy and get to see, but it's not the case, because you really need to trade. You need to know how to trade, because the EA is doing what you know. So if you don't know how to trade, basically you can't employ the EA. You'll quit.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So because I've never used one myself, and I don't know much about them. Like, it's never been my expertise in trading. So I always thought it was like, even if you don't know how to trade, you just let it go. So no, that's cool. Okay. And so how many EAs do you offer?
So what happened is, so each and every 3 months we get to do the updates. So now we have got the Cobra 2.1, and now we have got Cobra 2.0. So we have got two of them. So it works based on the market. Because remember, when we deal with pairs like Crash, so those are our main pairs that I work with recently, because our robot is highly consistent on that. So I'm more into that stuff like, you know, Nasdaq and stuff. I'm not more on it on now, because Cobra is more, you know, because money, remember, money doesn't have color. What matters is you have to make money. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, one needs to make money. It doesn't matter wherever you are, but what matters is the consistency, of which now that's what it is. So now we have got two, of which now in the next, I think June something, we're gonna come up with an update. So we'll be checking all the mistakes.
Nice. That's cool. And then, so when you plug the EA in and all some stuff, let's say, for instance, let's say something bad happens, like the 2020, when the market just went crazy. The EA controls all that sort of stuff, like the risk, it will not trade and that sort of stuff. Like, is that how it works as well?
So basically what happened is with the EA, right? So it's like you trading actually. It's just that now it's something which is an EA that's doing the job for you instead of you doing. So what happened is it does everything. I've already put the stop loss. It's my strategy that I was supposed to teach people if I were to teach, but now it's done with the EA. So what happened is it has the stop loss, it has the take profit. So it's normal, like normal trading. So what happened is sometimes you do lose. I mean, it's Forex. You can't tell me that you can't lose in Forex, but what matters is you have to make more money than the money you lose. So that's what Cobra is all about. Yeah. So we trade from Monday till Sunday. Monday till Sunday.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Monday to Sunday, because that's one of the questions I got asked about this interview. Like, a lot of people asking me, you know, is it safe to use the EA? Is it does it use stop losses, that sort of stuff? So that's good to answer that. So now people know, you know, people get understanding, you know, it does use and all that sort of stuff, because that's the main thing in trading. You know, you're always going to lose, but you're always going to win as well. As long as you win more than you lose. You know, you lose $1, you make $2. You lose $1, you make $2. Do that 100 times. That's cool. So yeah, look, some other questions I got asked as well is, in your background, did you come from sort of like poverty to rich now? Like, was it sort of or were you sort of always in a good
let me show you where I come from. Let me show you where I come from. Let me get a picture. Let me show you where I come from.
Yeah.
And what I did. Yeah, let me just get it. Give me a second. I'm just gonna give him now. Give me a Yeah, I'm not sure if I can be able to put a picture here.
It says pinned. What's this?
I can't put a picture here. I'm not sure. I can't put a picture.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, but to be honest, I come from a poor background. To be honest, like, that's why I say, if you want to really know where did we started, check the other account. We were going hard. Like, I started. It's just that, you know, the way I got introduced, it was just the grace, you know what I'm saying? Because I never passed a day without going through Forex. So definitely that's why I'm blessed like this to be where I am today. You know, because I've never passed. So, but me, I don't come from a rich background. I come from a poor background, of which now I sanitize the whole family now. Everyone is sanitized through me. But yeah, on a nutshell, I come from a poor background, but now I've
That's
done.
cool, man. Because the best entrepreneurs, man, the best entrepreneurs come from very poor backgrounds as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you look at a lot of them, and you know, you look at a lot of millionaires, and I know personally in my city, like a lot of the people that I know that are wealthy, they've all come from a struggling background. And I think it's because you come from a struggling, like I don't want to be here. So you know, some people, you know, 1 out of 1,000 people might go, you know, I'm getting out of here and shoot up. So another question I got asked as well is, coming from that background, the poor background, what was it like to sort of buy your first Lamborghini? I got asked that like 3 times as well.
No. I like that, you know. So you know what happens. So
Yeah.
mainly where I come from a village, you know. A lot of people,
Yeah.
they are not doing well, you know. So people, they normally have an idea of where you should be. So not everyone really, it's like they really like what's going on, but because of the energy, they don't really embrace it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you work this hard, I knew that anytime, you know, when I get to buy something, I just bought a 3-story house, like 12 million in rent.
Nice.
12 million.
Yeah.
So what happened is, the issue is like, what happened is, if you work hard, you know good things are going to happen. So when it
Yes.
happens already, you've already manifested that something of that nature is going to happen. So I knew, because I'm a hard worker, I did civil engineering, but I said, no, I'm not going to work. So I stopped schooling for like a year. And then I said, no, I'm not going to work, you know. So, but I knew that one day something is going to come out. And what I know is, with anything that I do, I always be at the top. Because now, to be honest, there's no one as a Forex trader who's like me financially and all aspects. There's no one in South Africa or wherever in Africa. There's no one of that nation. Because, so mainly that's how it is. So if one gets to put the energy, right, so definitely you're going to make it no matter what happens. So, but if you put the energy and you believe in yourself and you're doing something, one day, somehow, the problem is, people, it takes time. You know, someone wants to do Forex today and then they want to fix all their problems, but it's not like that. It's like school. You have to go first grade, you have to go to second grade, you have to go to tertiary. Same applies even when you do Forex, right? So that's why we get to simplify it with them, and then we give them the robots. So that's where now they can start having that kind of mentality. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that, man. And it's so true. Like, I see a lot of people, like for me, I'm the same. Like, I came from sort of, I didn't come from poverty, but I came from sort of average. But in my family, there's no millionaires, you know what I mean? And I'm like, you know, I want to be the first. So, you know, I did it. And it took me 4 years to become consistency at trading. 4 years.
Yeah.
Most people give up, right? Most people give up after 2 or 3 years. But the thing is, and I was like, on my 3rd year, when I was a negative trade in 3rd year, I was like, mate, I'm giving up. Then I'm like, 1 more year. I'll just give it 1 more year. And that was my profitable year, the 4th year. And, you know, sometimes it just takes that one extra push, you know what I mean? And I've had friends in the past where I've tried to like sort of get them out of that, you know, where they're just stuck in that sort of crappy mind, you know, they don't want to go any further in life. And I'm like, come on, let's go do this. But when they realize how much work is involved to make your first $1 million, nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it, you know? And the few that actually do push on, you know, the ones that make it. So that's awesome, man. It's awesome to hear where you come from to where you are now. And what about the future? What do you plan for the future? It's like 10 years from now. Well, what's your big plans?
So me, I don't really plan like that, because you know, I get to do, I know in a year I can do something that I don't have that kind of plan. I mean, we're trading. If now you're trading and you make 350,000 in a day, you can't plan in the next future, because all the things that you need now, it can be done. I mean, if you buy a house, now you're working on wealth. So the main important thing now, for me, it's no longer mainly about money now. It's just for me to be consistent and make sure that my product is the best and it's get to be used by all people. So that's my main goal now. It's not about me, money and all that. I'm making money, right? The main important thing for me now is to make sure that my product is the best, and all the defaults that we get, it gets to be used by everyone, and then everyone who's using it is happy. That's my main goal.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I get asked a lot, what are my plans for like 10 years? And I'm like, it's too far to think ahead. You know, I always sort of take things, you know, like 1 year at a time. You know, this year I want to do this. Next year I want to do this. And, you know, I think of year by year. So that's cool. Yeah, look, another question we got asked as well was, with your EAs, how often sort of like, what's the sort of percentage returns on average monthly you get with them?
So with Derive, right? We use Derive. I'm not sure if in Australia, I'm not sure if the broker you can use it, but with Derive, what happened is the market is very volatile, meaning you can play so
Yeah.
many. So what happened is in a week, 40% is guaranteed with the robot. 40% is guaranteed.
40% a month.
Weekly, because we trade from
Weekly,
Monday
40% a week.
yeah.
Okay, well, okay, nice. There you go. So there's that question. There's the answer for that question is 40% a month. That's a lot more than what most people do, manual trading. So,
Yeah.
man, that's cool. That's cool stuff.
So what's happening is in the next 2 weeks, we're going to Namibia. We'll be doing it live with the people. You know?
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And so you'll be like doing like a live in South Africa, like live events and stuff. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice. That'd be cool. I'd love to see that. I'll watch that. Hopefully put on YouTube or something or Instagram. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I always like watching those things.
Yeah. So because I think in the next few weeks, next month and the 15th, we're going to Namibia. So we'll be doing that, and then we're gonna broadcast it. Yeah.
Awesome, man. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Look, another question is.
Let me tell you one thing. Like, I want to say, you see, what happened is people when they do forex, right? They don't have a good mindset. It's like when you do something, if you don't have a right mindset, when problems comes in, you're going to quit. And you're gonna start saying there are people saying, "Hey, forex is a scam." No, it's not really the case. It's just that if you find wrong people, definitely that's the case. There are people like us, others who know what, like yourself. You see what I'm saying? But within any game, they're important that when people get to work with me or work with anyone, do your research. It's important. Do your research and get to understand who you're working with before you start doing anything. Because people, they've got this energy of saying you are pushed. No, we are not pushing you. We are not pushing anyone. We are not forcing anyone. All we're saying is that whenever you want to get involved with me, take your time and get to understand. And if you're comfortable with how to talk about, and then you call us and you get to understand how it works about. Don't just jump in and then you don't understand. And then now you see, because you need to work anyway. Because even though you want to do something, you need to have the patience. Because if you go and do something with a bad mindset, definitely you're not going to make it.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And
get to have that mindset. So it's important when you work with people, do your research. Don't just jump in and then you just that's one thing I can really advise people and tell them that we are the best.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we are the best in Africa.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The best in Africa, the Elon Musk of Africa, that is. Look, and I tell people that all the time is, don't before you join someone, whether it's a course, mentoring program, whatever. Yo.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, I like what you said. Do your research and don't feel pressured, because I think a lot of people, a lot of new people that are aspiring to become traders, they do that. They'll sort of jump right into something, jump right into a program without doing any research. Is this guy legit? Is he fake? Because look, there are fake people in the industry, and I hate it. Like, there's a lot out there, and it makes us look bad. It makes the real people look bad, and it makes other people hesitant to join you or me or whatever, because they go, "Oh, is he another scammer or something like that?" So it's like that. So yeah, do your research. Ask the questions. Don't feel pressured to buy any products. That's cool, man. I like that.
I mean, true. Don't get pressurized. We are not pressurizing anyone. We're telling you, do your research. Get to see where we started and how it works up. Don't just jump, because no one is forcing you. We are making money. We're good. It's not about us. It's about you. But before you work with people, make sure that you understand how it works about. Don't just jump and then have some bad mindsets, and then now when things doesn't come out the way, you start calling people scams. No, that is not the right way of, I think, how people should. Most of the people normally don't approach things right.
Yeah. I think people have that sort of one bad experience, and then they think everybody else. It's like, any industry, you're going to have bad people in any industry you go to. Can't avoid it, unfortunately. So, look, other questions we got asked is, Actually, a few people ask me, what's the next car? What is the next car you're going for? Sorry?
The problem, I don't know which one. So my dream car now is a Pista. You know, I love Pista, so I want to get a Pista. Pista is my next car. Pista is my next car. I don't
Pista,
like
what's that?
Pista. You know Pista? Ferrari.
No.
You don't know the Pista?
Oh, bro, the Ferrari, yeah,
Yeah,
So,
the Pista.
yeah, I've never been big on Ferrari.
The one with the line. You know, the one with the
Yes,
line.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
I don't like Urus. You know, I don't like Urus. Don't like.
Yeah. I'm
not a family guy. Like I'm not a like
Yeah.
SUV guy. No.
You're,
The Pista is the one.
you're a bachelor. You want the car of all cars.
The attention, you know?
Yeah. Are you gonna,
Yeah. So yeah.
yeah. When do you plan on getting that?
You see
Anytime
what
soon, or?
It doesn't matter if in any time. It's just a matter of you need to rest, you know, because now where we are, there's a bit of it's quite a number. I can't really mention what's going on, but you know, you have to take it a bit slow. You know, you can't be really spending that kind of money because we just went through Corona, and then people are not really like going through, and the government and stuff like that. So you can't really push that way. So you must take it easy.
No.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But mainly what we're doing is that we're pushing. Car now is not really much. We're pushing the real estate because there's a unit that we bought like 10,000 meters squared. So we're gonna do units like where people can get to rent. So now we want to certify the wealth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you can't just get full and then you want to you have the money and just spend it with cars. You pass that kind of stage. You know what I'm saying? So that's
100%.
Yeah. So
I grew out of that stage a while back. Like wanting the cars, wanting all sorts of stuff, and I'm like, to me, they're just, it's a novelty, but there's other stuff I can do. So what was that? You're building units and whatnot. You're developing.
It's units. We're going to develop units. We have got like 10,000 meters squared. So basically, it's like apartments, like 105 units. So we're gonna So already the stand. We're just doing the what do you call it, the application and all that. But next year we should start. It's called Snake Park. The place
Snake Park.
Snake Park. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. If I ever move to South Africa, I'll look to Snake Park. I'll go live there.
Definitely.
I'll live
I'll take you through. You know, we would definitely come to Australia because get to land and stuff like. I've got quite a few guys from that side. Australia.
Yeah, I've got about 3 different neighbors.
Yeah.
All across the road, all in a line, all from South Africa. So
really?
It's they all moved here. It's I'd like to go visit one day, man. So I mean, Africa looks beautiful country, man.
Very nice.
I'd love to go. I'd love to see some lions and hyenas. So
it's very nice, this vibe. There's people like dancing, people like going out, people like dressing nice, people, nice places actually. You can find anything that you can find that side, to be honest, because, as long as you have money, any place can be nice.
That's true. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's cool. That's true. That's cool, man. All right. Look, I really appreciate it. We'll probably start wrapping it up, but I really appreciate you coming on. That was really awesome of you. I'd love to do one again in the future. It would be cool. It's always very helpful because people can sort of get their questions answered, like about the EA stuff. I had a lot of questions like the stop loss stuff, and it's good to get that stuff answered. People know now. People know that stuff does it is safe and all sorts of stuff. So that's good. If people want to buy it, where can they go?
So we have the website, and you call me first. So if you want to purchase it, you have to call me first. We get to show you, and we get to explain. So we explain everything in depth. We don't just open us on anything. Like I said, when you want to work with us, you have to understand. And then you talk to me, I'll explain to you, and then we take it from there. We have a website. You can video call me because there's quite a number of people who are acting like me, and they get to scam people. So it's important that whenever you make a payment, you video call us and get to understand.
Okay. I like that. It's not just sort of buy it, you're on your own. It's like you're helping them too. That's cool, man. So anybody that wants to do it, the 254 people watching, if you want the Cobra EA, if you want to be the next Elon Musk, just like John Ghatti, you go and you contact him, right?
They know. I mean, we're the best. To be honest, our robot it's taking over. To be honest, a lot of people are using it. Like quite a number of people. But anyway, you know,
That's cool.
when we do a live session, I normally send the Zoom idea. I should definitely share with you, and then one time we can do it live, and then you get to see with other people.
That would be cool. Yeah, if we can do it next live, and we can do it like live on Zoom, show the EA. That I think that'd be very beneficial. You know, you can show it to hundreds of people at once.
Definitely,
that'd be great.
Definitely,
that'd be cool.
I'll definitely do that. And then, but it's great for you to come through, and then we get to talk like this, and you get to ask this. I really appreciate that. And then
I appreciate your time.
To do more in future. You know what I'm saying? Life is still,
It's good, man. It's good stuff. It's good to get your name out. It's good to talk to other people and and just meet other people and see what they go through. Because before this, I really don't have much experience with EAs at all. But it's good to hear your take on it. So that's cool, man. I really appreciate it. We'll probably cut it there. I like to keep them short and burst, but yeah, mate, I'll reach out for the next one. Again, anybody that wants to test out the EA, message John Ghatti and go from there.
No, definitely. We're gonna host the date where we're gonna do it live, and then people can get to see. There's nothing right. We've been here, and for us to be here for the next 10 years, the people must use it, and the people must approve it. But if people don't approve it, definitely we're not going to reach the 10-year mark. So that's why we will definitely.
That's the 10-year goal.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. All right, man. You take it easy. I appreciate it. You have a good night.
You too. Keep on the Friday.
Early morning.
Yeah.
It's Sunday morning here.
Really?
So it's what time is it? Shit. Drop the phone. It's 3:50 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, it's Friday. Oh, you are ahead of time. We're about to now go have some champagne and go have some good time. Celebrate, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's that time now.
Celebrate success. That's it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Thank you again. Appreciate it. You take care. Have a good night.